viewers. In the early days of peace building and conflict transformation in the post-Second World War period, and in the late 20th century, conflicts used to be classified by the number of deaths. And then you would say that a low intensity, the minimum was a low intensity conflict, and you would say 1,000 deaths annually, and it was taken as very serious, that once you hit that threshold, it's really very serious. That means crises, atrocities are becoming intractable. That's what it means once you hit that threshold. Now, since the beginning of the counting of that has been done by this process, we have been hitting over 3,000 annual deaths to mass atrocities, and we are very conscious in saying mass atrocities. So we are not looking at other forms of atrocities that does not involve mass violence. And so if you are losing 3,000 plus annually as a result of that, it's a clear sign. It's not just a reflection of insecurity, but it's a clear sign that there are really very serious structural faults, fault lines at play here. So we are saying, if you take, for example, the security figures, we are saying we don't have enough security personnel in the first instance, and then the much that we have, we are saying the percentage, the ratio of deaths, civilian to security personnel. You are also talking about, and overall, you are also talking about human capital development. Most of the people who are lost to atrocities, and one of the things that we are hopefully going to be able to do going into the future, is also that, particularly those that do not occur in the rural areas, this is also human capital that has been invested in. The same way a lot of investment has gone into the security personnel. So these are irrecoverable losses. They are losses that you cannot recover in developmental terms, and this is why it is significant. This is why it's important that the country actually takes it seriously, and that as a people, but also as a government, more importantly and more significantly, because the responsibility to protect is that of the government and the state, that we should take this more seriously, and we should understand that that the definition of madness is when you keep doing things over and over again and you are expecting different results. You do the same thing over and over again, you're expecting a different result. That we should change our approach. There is a need for us to change, the way we address these issues. And like Abi said, the report is very clear. You can see a correlation between poverty and the mass atrocities. You can see a correlation between deprivation and anger and mass atrocities. And so if we don't address those challenges, there is no number of security personnel that we can throw at the crisis that will solve it. In fact, what will happen is that we compound the crisis and would suffer more security casualties if we don't address the root causes.